So it appears the Oklahoma Sooners got themselves a nice set of visitors pulling up here on official visits coming in March and April. And there's two of them I wanted to point out real quick. We'll have some more videos on some of the others that I know are coming through and the fun competition we're starting to see with certain players deciding they're coming to Oklahoma or not. But I gotta dive into this big time trench guy. Actually, both of them are in the trenches, something you all like to hear about. So let's jump right into it. But before we do that, welcome to Sooner or Later Sports. I'm your host, Jay. Thank y'all for pulling up to the channel. Y'all know what it is. Hit that like button if you like this recruiting content here on this channel. And if you're new to it, please subscribe. We'd love to have you join this family of college football fans. We're talking all OU football here. That's it, especially recruiting. So let's dive into two key players that have set visits and what they think about Oklahoma, because one of these players, Isaiah Gibson, an edge out of Georgia, basically talked about how much he loves every little thing about Oklahoma. And then, of course, Michael Fusi, the offensive lineman, the five-star offensive lineman that is really big when it comes to Bill Bedenbaugh. So let's take a look at them real quick. First, look at the edge. Isaiah Gibson. This man's sitting here, 6'4", 240 pounds of man. Edge out of Warner Robins, Georgia. And so he's a consensus composite 4-star athlete, top 150 player in high school football. He's a monster too. He can ball. And he talked to our guy, Colin Kennedy, who's over in Atlanta right now at the UC Report, talking to some recruits and whatnot, getting some good details. And you got to go check out his article. I'll drop the link in the description. He's talked to a few players while he's been out there. And CK killing it for Sooner Illustrated. Please make sure you go subscribe to their YouTube channel as well as to their site, because they're always providing the dope content. But one thing I saw in the tweet that CK put out there is this man loves Miguel Chavis and he loves Brent Venables. And so he loves everything about him. The family aspect, the way they move, the way that they handle things, the way that they're promoting the program. You name it. He's digging what Oklahoma is doing right now. And so Oklahoma, of course, is up there. They're one of the 5 programs that are really going after him. And Oklahoma's got some work to do in trying to convince Isaiah to come here over the likes of Georgia and Oregon and Clemson, in which that's the top 4 right now that he is going to give official visits to. Now, those aren't his final top 4s or where he's going to definitely choose from. He's got other schools after him. He's got Florida. He's got, Auburn. Basically, the SEC wants this kid on their roster, and adding in Clemson as well as Oregon tells me he's a monster. He's one of those players that everyone cares about. Top 12 edge in the class. And so he's got a lot of different players in his recruitment. And so because of that, Oklahoma's got their work in front of them. And Miguel Chavis has done a really good job. I mean, he's got 5-star plus PJ Adebaware, who came in two cycles ago. Then he's got, of course, Daniel Koye, and he's put together some pretty solid pieces. Wyatt Gilmore here at, Nigel Smith. He's put together some really good pieces for what he's trying to do here at Oklahoma. So, hey, all I got to say is keep your eyes open for Isaiah Gibson. You see the film. I like to let y'all be able to watch that. Hop in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that. Now, next up on this, we got to talk about Michael Fusi. Now, there's some questions about him that a few of y'all have had. Let me see if I can address that for you. So, big Fusi, 6'4.5", about 300 pounds. That's a man right there out of Lewisville, Texas. He's the offensive tackle that everybody wants, right? He is a consensus composite top 2 offensive tackle in the country. Easily a 5-star. He'll be a 5-star plus once the cycle's over. I anticipate him being in the top 30 easily, because right now it's top 15 right now just in the country, and he's one player that Oklahoma's working their tails off to get. It's looking like, it's a real big battle between the likes of Missouri, Texas A&M, and Texas. Oklahoma's in the mix. And so Fusi had put out there where he's going to do his official visits. And I saw some people ask some questions. So he's got a couple of days in Missouri coming up. Then he goes to LSU. He's going to hit up Texas A&M at the end of March. That's his March visits, those 3. And then he's going to be at Texas. Spend a couple days in Oregon, a weekend there. Then he comes to Oklahoma for a day, and then he goes to Colorado afterwards. And I had a few people, I've seen some people say, hey, why is he only coming to Oklahoma for a day? Why is everybody else getting more time? Well, at the beginning of the year, Fusi had made mention that his spring visits were really him going to be branching out to other places, right? He's going to go out and actually see other schools that he hasn't seen before. He's been to Oklahoma a lot. And if my understanding is correct, he's been there more than a handful of times in visiting. And so if that's the case, does he really need to come back to Oklahoma again if he knows? And he said that before. He's like, I've been there numerous times. I love Oklahoma, love Bill Bedenbaugh. I like what they're doing, and I know how they can use me. And so Oklahoma has made emphasis and let him know that he is a priority to what they're doing. And so because of that, he doesn't have to keep coming back here, right? He's already been here. He's seen the facilities. He's seen what Oklahoma's doing, and he likes it. He likes everything about Oklahoma. So what's the need for him to, like I said, keep coming back if he's already been here? So the big thing is that Fusi is going to come. We're going to continue to put the full court press on him. And if you check out my boy PG over the PG show, he's talked to Fusi before. He's also put out some videos around him. He's got some great intel. Definitely go check him out. But you see this dude moving in here. I know he runs a 5 flat in the 40. Big boy can move of 300 pounds. He be booking it. And I promise you this, he's one of those players that Oklahoma definitely wants to get their hands on. I think he is the prize on the offensive side of the ball, even more than our boy Kevin Sperry. This is the dude for 25 that Oklahoma desperately has to get their hands on. And so I anticipate a full court press and making the magic happen. So that's for Fusi. Hop in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on Isaiah Gibson as well as Fusi. Quick video diving into some of these visits that's coming down. Promise you, all the good stuff's coming. We're going to keep building up on this channel. If you made it this far, you like the content, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We'd love for y'all to join this family of Sooner fans talking about all the OU recruiting right here on this channel, Sooner or Later Sports. So check out one of these other videos that YouTube is recommending, and we will chop it up very soon. Peace.